I don't know if you could see any of that. My ass is bleeding. Doki Doki literature. Let's begin. I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't know anything about this game. That's a lie. I actually know a little bit about it. So Doki Doki Literature Club is not suitable. Oh, for fuck's sake, immediately. You know, I thought they were a little bit, like, on the nose about this shit. Okay. What's going on, guys? This is Bossrosslp, and welcome to the game of the generation. Apparently, from what I've heard, this has gotten a fuckload of good recommendations from a lot of reputable people. So let's give this a go. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Do I want to visit that website? I don't have anxiety or depression. So I think I'll be okay. I mean, I'm not saying this to say this, but I got through the first Phoenix Wright game, and let me tell you, that gave me some very serious depression for like a year because I realized how bad I was at it. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. What the fuck? Okay, I've heard mixed spoilers, as in horror content. Psychological horror was one of the tags. I don't know if this is just the biggest jape of the universe, but let's begin. This is like that game you don't want to find anyone walking down the stairs when you don't realize that they are. This is... Holy shit, I want to shoot myself already. Let's go. Let's go. What's my name? My name is, what's the name of the character? And I want to stick to lore. Well, I guess it's going to be me. Ross. Let's go. Shoot me. So I live in some really nice housing in Japan, apparently. Alright, time to get ready for my voice acting talent. Break out the voice acting bones. I cannot wait for Super to just pop in with Steam notifications. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The reason I did not voice act the hey is because I don't know who this character is yet, so I can't really decide until I see the character what her voice is going to be like. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Fuck. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Question mark? We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Good soundtrack so far. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, Jesus fucking... Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? Okay. So we have a mix of Kagami's sister, Tsukasa. So we have Tsukasa mixed with you know what? I'm gonna jump out there and I'm gonna say this is just red-haired Tsukasa. Good.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Oh boy. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Yeah, you say like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ross.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think there were a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all.
Alright, so get ready for the Mia voice. Or the Maya voice, actually.
I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Eh.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Ross, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Yeah, it's called the Go Home at 3 o'clock club. It's my favorite. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested. See? Ross gets me. Ladies. I haven't been looking either. You see? Just like me, spirit animals.
That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year.
Yeah, I did. The Go Home at 3 o'clock club. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh no, this guy gets me a little bit too much. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to terminate him before he takes over my body.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn or socialize or have any skills before college.
Too late.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
Too late? Okay.
And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you not becoming a NEET,
or of you becoming a NEET.
In a few years because you're not used to the real world.
Well, too late.
You trust me, right?
Don't make me keep worrying it. You know, is there a way to, like, skip with, like, the arrow keys? No, there isn't, actually. I just have to click. Can I click anywhere? Okay, I can click anywhere. Cool. I don't have to click that small little arrow. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs that will make you happy. No promises, though.
You at least promise me you'll try a little.
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
I don't let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. You know, if you want to, just join the same club together. God forbid, what's the club she's joining? Like the fucking ballet tap dancing club? I'm sure it's a unisex club, whatever it is. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Alright, let's look for the symbolism in the school. Okay, so this is starting to look a little bit like the classroom from Corpse Party. Okay. Let's just get out of the way right now. You don't know if this is a horror game or a J-Bros, so let's just treat it like it's neither. Like it's just the dumbest fucking stupid dating simulator ever. That's all you gotta do. School's day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Ooh. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you somewhere in the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
See? There you go! There you go! Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club. Okay, well now you're just being difficult.
Meanie. Blacka.
That was an interesting blacka. It sounds like you were like vomiting midway through. Sayori is vice president of the literature. Okay, you know, I guess that's why it's Doki Doki literature. Get in there and do your fucking job, Ross. What am I paying you for? You don't pay me at all. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after all that who opposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That was a great reading, Ross, the proposed. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake. Okay. And I'll take the cupcake and eat. Okay. Okay, Ross. Promise me you won't make any more stupid anime references. Also promise me you're not going to recommend that anyone watch this. You're going to burn it after you're done with it. Okay, good.
Let's go.
And thus, Ross needed a drink of water. Guys, I have some terrible news. I think I've forgotten how to do Let's Plays. I apologize in advance. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-floor classes and activities. Does someone want to tell me what's up with those windows? Yeah, those are windows, right? Like, where my mouse is pointing? Are you supposed to be able to, like, see stuff out of those windows? What the hell's the point of them? I guess the rats need sunlight, too. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the lecture. Pleasure meeting you.
Alright, well, it's good to know girl number 1 has no speaking ability whatsoever. She must have inherited it from me.
Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You a boy?
That is the best. Perfect, Ross.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, son of a bitch. There's too many of them.
Ah, Ross, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
You guys need to understand I can't do more than like one female voice at a time, otherwise it gets really bad really fast. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh, fucking shoot me.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Humph. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. Oh no, that was Sayori. Damn it. This is going to get so annoying really fast.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ross.
Monica smiles sweetly, looking suspiciously like the mother from the 5th generation Pokemon games. Actually, no, that's a lie. The mother from the 5th generation is black hair, doesn't she? I'm gonna have to look that up. You know, I'm not even gonna bother.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year.
Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league of legends. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... Fluxed! You too, Monica.
Come on, sit down, Ross. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
I'm guessing Yuri and the other girl are just gonna have the same voice acting. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuki walk around the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, whoa!
Jesus fucking Christ. Conley, I think that's Wolf. Maybe? I don't remember. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little rats, cats, bats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Maybe I'll do a voice. Maybe I'll make Monika's voice be, what's his name? From Fire Emblem, the most recent Fire Emblem. It's not Frederick, it's, he's the Armor Knight, the Red Armor Knight.
Okay, I think I'll do that.
Like that voice. Doesn't even sound like a female, but it'd be funny.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with a mouthful, and it's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. You know, I was aware that dating sims usually have choices. Does this game actually have choices and it just sort of goes through? The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh? Thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know.
Alright. I give in on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss this conversation. Okay, so that whole line there, it could be because he's watched anime, but maybe the secret horror aspect of this is secretly not even a horror aspect, and it's just time travel, like fucking Steins Gate. So he has actually heard this all before, like Groundhog Day. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, that... You know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
This is like the complete opposite of me. Tea is okay, but books... Audible. Fuck yeah, reading Matilda right now. High-end literature. Matilda by Roald Dahl. By the way, speaking of shoehorn in shit, where the fuck did, like, Matilda's psychic powers come from? I mean, I guess they kind of explain near the end, but never mind. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
My spazzy next-door neighbor? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, like making the worst possible fucking voice acting in the history of this game's playthroughs. And if that encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream to the worst possible measure. Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. You know, this voice is nothing but making a shit-eating grin. That's all this voice is, and it flows. But it makes school events like this festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You'll know it.
Ah, shit, what was her voice again?
You'll know it.
Right, it's like a really shitty version of PB. Or not Princess Bubblegum, fuck, Lumpy Space Princess. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Ingrees? That's a good one, Ross. Such different girls, all are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Oh, I still don't really know if I can keep with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Ross, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. That can be arranged. Are you accusing me of something? Okay. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. She likes Rodal too, I knew it.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Jobless reincarnation? Here he goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lights up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep, psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
Hey, that should be one of the quotes for this game!
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Ah, son of a bitch. Don't say that word, please! I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes stare over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last night. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Siri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? Hey, welcome to the club!
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Hey, I'll drink for that one. I wish I actually had some alcohol. I think the biggest way you can tell that I don't do enough Let's Plays anymore is the fact that my throat's already dying. Although that might also be because I'm voicing four females and myself.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Y'all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem for our own.
Oh, please, let me input my own poem and read it to everybody. Don't.
The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even Steven. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the
Man, they really already threw me in, didn't they?
Isn't that right, Ross?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. And there's like psyche locks appear everywhere. Fucking guy breaks through the window with a machine gun. Let's see. Nah, nothing really. Sarah might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But you ate the cupcakes. Sorry, you're here for life.
Sign it in blood. Alright, stop assuming things, Ross. You don't know what this game has yet. You don't know. You don't know anything about this game.
I'm sorry.
I thought... Ross... I'm defenseless against these girls. Welcome to the real... okay. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Well, gee, that was fast. Now did the psychic locks come in and the guy with the machine gun? Okay, everyone just jumps up. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Sierra wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess. Please tell me that you're the only four girls who actually have the voice act. Please tell me you're the only four girls who actually have the voice act.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Lana looks over at me once more.
Boss, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Do I have to dress up? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Ross, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed at home for that place for clubs. Sure, I might as well.
Yay.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Good shit. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.